Welcome to another episode of Keeping Up with Joe. Keeping Up with Joe follows the exciting and sometimes painful life of a fired world-class NFL player. Today we will be watching Joe, a pro NFL player, and his warm-up routine. Let's hope for a good game and no cranial injuries or anything that will affect his head.
First, the players will begin their warm-ups. Joe faces forward with his posterior, or backside, facing the door. He stretches his hands lateral to his shoulders, as far as possible from the mid-sagittal plane. As we can see from his side profile, his body can be easily cut using a frontal plane or into relatively equal front and back parts.
Okay, so Joe here is doing his running warm-up right now. Okay, now Joe is going to start doing his arm warm-ups. Now Joe's going to do his leg warm-ups. Okay, so now that's the routine of the NFL player.
His teammate, Johanna, is also warming up with sit-ups, tensing and relaxing the muscles in her abdominal cavity.
I'm getting ready for my game today.
Joe is now putting on his gear. His shin guard is inferior to his waist, or below his waist.
The game is on! Johanna is throwing the ball with great form. She starts her hand distal or far away from her shoulder, coils her arm proximal or closer to her shoulder, and throws the ball with her hand. Joe is sprinting in an attempt to catch the ball. Let's hope that doesn't affect his thoracic cavity. This houses vital organs which are medial or close to the mid-sagittal plane. The ref threw out a yellow flag. What a surprise! If it had been metal, it would have made a perfect transverse plane, cutting him into top and bottom halves. Joe does not seem too happy with the referee's decision. He is standing with palms out and legs straight towards him. His anatomical position is scaring off the referee. She's decided to allow him to continue playing. The ball has been thrown very high. It is superior or above all the players. Now it's coming down, becoming less and less distal. It's heading toward Joe. He's gonna catch it. Oof, the football has smashed into Joe's face. His anterior or front teeth have been shattered. That's what happens when you don't wear a mouth guard. The ref is rushing in to examine his injuries. Let's hope any bruises are superficial or on the surface, and there aren't any deep injuries within his cranial area. Joe seems to have recovered quickly. He's back up again. He's rubbing his lower back. He may have bruised his caudal or tailbone area. That's gotta hurt. He's storming off the field and blocking all the cameras. His flushed face reminds me of my sister's unicorn. I doubt he'll be returning. I guess that's enough football for today. The final score is 0-0. Why am I not surprised? Stay tuned for the next episode of Keeping Up with Joe.